Greetings and hello everybody. Welcome to your day 6 educational video on the chakras. One of my favorite areas of healing work. Just really briefly, I started working with my chakras early on in my journey, and I feel like they just so profoundly affected so much of my healing and so much of my journey. So many of my problems in life, I was really able to connect with energetic blockages in my chakras. And that is why I'm such an advocate for chakra work and chakra healing. And it's really one of my favorite things to guide people through. So by now you guys should have done the morning meditation on the chakras. Some of you may be completely new to chakras, other of you may be familiar with them, but here's my take, okay? So the chakras are, as ancient as yoga. The chakras go all the way back to the Yoga Sutras. There's very ancient texts in Sanskrit and in quite a few other religions as well, talking about energy centers in our body. Even in the Bible, there's talk of energy centers, and in other various traditions as well. So they are real, they do exist, and they're very powerful. I like to think of them as sort of a space where our different bodies connect. So we have this physical body, we have a spiritual body, we have an emotional body. And I like to think of the chakras as these places where the three bodies sort of intermesh and connect with each other. And this is how and why, on an energetic level, when we have a blockage or a problem, it then will start manifesting as emotional problems, and then it manifests as physical problems. And in my opinion, the physical manifestation of an energetic block is the last thing we see. So the dis-eases, the pain, the illnesses, the discomforts, by the time something is manifesting on this physical level, it's already been there, blocked and stagnant and stuck on an energetic and then emotional level. So quickly, for example, I had Hodgkin's lymphoma when I was 25 years old. And in hindsight, when I started learning about the chakras and I started getting into meditation and energy work, I discovered that I definitely had a very real chakra energetic blockage at the throat level, as well as some other ones, but severely here. And, I wouldn't allow anything to ever be released. I wouldn't speak my truth. I couldn't communicate about my emotions. I couldn't communicate really about anything. I wouldn't allow myself to be vulnerable. And when you think about lymphoma, which is a cancer of the lymphatic system, and mine was spreading. So I found my first tumor was here. And I was also getting tumors on my lungs, because when you think about what the lymphatic system does, is it filters, right? It filters through our whole body, through all of our organ systems, and it filters out the waste, right? So energetically, if I'm this person and I am so shut off and closed down that I am not releasing anything, I am holding on to everything, every bit of anger, every hurt feeling, every disappointment, every, unmet expectation, whatever they are from growing up, I am holding on to all of it because I am incapable of allowing any of this stuff to flow. Ironically, I end up with a cancer of the lymph fluid system that would filter out waste. So I want you guys to think about that. Think about where, you might have pain or injury or chronic illness, and ask yourself what and where that connects, energetically or emotionally, and begin to explore that. It's real. You guys, science is beginning to study this stuff. There are machines that they hook you up to that, there's a biofeedback machine that they hook you up to that, basically reads your energy fields and your chakras and links physical problems to what is going on energetically and emotionally. So this isn't just some, new age fluffy stuff. You know, it's real and it's old, and it's something that Eastern traditions have known and worked with for years. This is why things like acupuncture and, you know, massage and these older Eastern Ayurveda, you know, they have such profound effects on the body because they understand it on a deeper level. Whereas here in the West, our Western medicine tends to treat problems at the physical level, and we have to go deeper than that. Okay? So, the chakras. So I like to think of them as like a bridge, right? And if you guys have read my chakra articles, and I'll share them in the group again so you have them for this day for a reference, I like to think of them as like a bridge, an energetic bridge. Now, if your energetic bridge is, you know, has been carrying the weight of years and years and years of unhealed stuff, and it's heavy, and you haven't been meditating, or you haven't been practicing self-care, you haven't been doing these things that heal yourself, you know, your bridge might be a little rickety, right? And how's your energy going to flow through that? That's not optimal well-being. And it really goes along with what we studied yesterday with the pranayama, you know? Pranayama restores us to optimal well-being, homeostasis, balance. And it will do this for your chakras as well. So there are chakras all over the body. There are so many energy centers, hands, feet, arms, legs, they're everywhere. But for our purposes, we're going to work with the 7 major ones, which you've already touched upon in meditation this morning. The root, or Muladhara. This is I am, are the words for your root chakra. I am safe, secure, protected. Root chakra comes about at a very early age. If there was trauma in the womb, you know, if you're carrying trauma from whatever your mom was going through while she was pregnant with you, this can affect this chakra. You know, so, or if you had a challenging birth, if it was a struggle, that can also, if you came into the world and all of a sudden did not feel safe and secure, this can lie here. Our second one is the sacral chakra, Svadhisthana, where we connect to the water element, our center of masculine and feminine, fluidity, creativity, sex, right? This is it. So one of the key things to healing that we need to remember is that we all have masculine energy and feminine energy. And one of the biggest root causes on the planet right now is the massive imbalances that we're all facing, because everybody, you know, is trying to fit in some gender identity, and we're not taught that we need to balance our own masculine and feminine within ourselves first. And, you know, that can be a whole video for a whole topic, which, you know what, I will go ahead and do a video on that because it's a very real topic. So, but I want you guys to realize that this is the center for that. This is where you can connect with that and begin to heal that within yourselves. This is your center for I feel. I am creative. I am sexual. Own it. Okay? Next is solar plexus, your fire, your power center. Center for confidence. I do. Action. I am strong. Guys, this is your action center. So if you're someone who struggles to make things happen, if you get stuck in the action part of things, if you have a lot of great ideas but you can't bring them to fruition, that is your solar plexus chakra. Stoke that fire with pranayama breathwork. I'm telling you. Make it happen. Get in there. You know, next is your heart. Beautiful, beautiful green heart center. Anahata. I love. I am love. Open this up. Open it up. You know, be gentle with yourself. And be careful with yourself. When you are open, you will feel things more from others. It doesn't mean you have to shut down, but do be mindful of who you're allowing into your space. You know, it is okay to say, hey, I have to go into a little bit of a crazy place. Say you got to go into Walmart. Honor yourself. Put a little protection around your heart chakra. You don't need to be wide open all of the time. Use your discernment. Trust your intuition. Right? Be smart. You have the power to think and assess critically. Use it. Throat chakra, beautiful Vishuddha. Communication, you guys. I see, I speak. I am expressive, the throat chakra. And what we forget is a big part of the throat chakra and communication is also listening. Practice your mindful listening, where you're listening to listen and not listening, waiting for your chance to talk. Right? How many of us get caught up in that? I challenge you guys today to do that. Catch yourself. When are you actually listening? And when are you listening and waiting for your response to talk? Right? How honest are you in your communications? Do you speak up for yourself with love and compassion? Do you hold your own boundaries and tell others what you need from love? Do you speak with love? Ask yourselves. Only you can know. Third eye, your ajna, your intuition. I see. I am connected. The beautiful center of intuition and higher knowing. So many mental and emotional problems and illnesses arise from blockages, severe blockages here. So I believe it. There's studies. You can look and you can study on things and links to energetic imbalances that bring up things like, ADD and stuff like that. I'm not a doctor. I'm only speaking from my experience and my opinions, but I firmly believe that this is the root of a lot of these problems in our society. You guys, your crown, that area back here that stays soft as a child when you come out as a newborn baby, and it's still soft. Guys, think about that. Why is that? It's the last place to close up. It's because that is our spiritual, where we come in. I understand. I am divine. We are all divine. We are perfectly divine creatures living crazy experiential human existences. Embrace that. You don't have to be one or the other. You can be both. You can be all of the above. So I know this was super, super entry level, and I could talk for hours about the chakras, but I encourage you guys to read the articles. I'm going to link them in the Facebook group. I would love to hear your feedback and what you're finding and what's coming up for you. Let's talk about this stuff. You guys post in the group. Let's talk about it. Let's connect. See where our blockages are, where our imbalances happen. Much love. Namaste. And I'll see you guys later.